Is it possible to ride every single ride in Disney World in one day? We're about to find out. Let's go. Okay, this time it's 6:43.
Oh, hi.
Hi. She's still in her PJs.
I literally am still in my PJs.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Good luck, Hi Bucket.
Bye.
Got this.
Thank you. We already have bad news. Not about the ride challenge. The Joffrey's cart outside Animal Kingdom is not open yet. And I was gonna get some coffee. Oh well. It's 6:47. Now we wait. It is now 7:03. I just did a bunch of things on my phone all at the same time. So we got the Guardians virtual queue. We have Slinky Dog Dash Lightning Lane for $12.50. We have Star Wars Rise of the Resistance individual Lightning Lane at $12.45. And then we have Tron individual Lightning Lane at 8:20 p.m. tonight. So we did everything we needed to do right at 7 a.m. This is all possible because I am a resort guest today. We're staying at the Boardwalk, which I'm super excited for, just personally, but very helpful for today. So right now, we're rocking and rolling. We are outside the gates at Animal Kingdom, just waiting to scan in for early entry. So got about half an hour. All right, people, here we go. But now, I am a resort guest today, Disney resort guest specifically, and one of the perks of that is early entry. So everyone else who's not a resort guest has to go that way. I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna scan my Magic Band one more time to make sure that I am a resort guest. And then we will be inside the park. And the best part of arriving early in Animal Kingdom, making this turn. Ah, look at it, it's so pretty. Absolutely beautiful. And every single one of these people are going to Flight of Passage. But you know what? It's gonna be okay. And normally, during park hours, I would tell you to go through the store because that's a super big help. But I'm at least gonna walk right next to it because that's gonna be a shorter walk than walking all the way over there. Park smarter, not harder, people. Sunrise on the Pandora Mountains. Honestly, best part. It is 7:29 and we are in line. We have just been constantly walking. Let me check the time. 7:36. So just 6 minutes of walking through the queue. There's Hank. Hey, Hank. Hank in the tank. Ride 1 is done. It took only about 10 minutes to, quote, wait in line, but that was just me walking through the queue. So it was a walk-on. It's now 7:54, and we're gonna walk right next door to Navi River Journey. The wait time now says 40 minutes, which still is not bad at all for Navi River Journey. Oh, please let that say 5. Yes. So now we are at Navi River Journey. This is the boat ride here in Pandora, showcasing. Hi. Showcasing all of the wonderful plant life and animals here on Pandora. It's calming, it's gentle. I really enjoy it, especially when it's a 5-minute wait, because sometimes, just like Flight of Passage, it's very popular. It's another ride here in Pandora, and it can get pretty long waits throughout the day. But we will take 5 minutes. Done, out of the way. Next up on our list is Kilimanjaro Safaris. I just looked on the app. It's currently 8:10. The app says the safaris will open at 8:15. Now be aware, the safaris doesn't always open right at park opening because sometimes the animals aren't ready when the park opens at 8 a.m. So they wait until the animals are fully ready. So just be aware. That's why we don't usually tell you to rope drop the safaris. We would tell you to rope drop Pandora for sure. So we're gonna head to the safaris. Hopefully we'll be on one of the first safari vehicles. That's another popular one. Get it out of the way. and then we will eventually make our way over to Everest and Dinoland. And then we're gonna be out of here, on to the next park. And I will also say, it's a little chilly this morning. It's like 45 degrees, which I was not really planning for. Thankfully I have my hat and my sweatshirt, but it would be nice if it get a little bit warmer. It's not supposed to get that warm today, which I am thankful for, so I won't really be sweating a whole lot. But right now I'm just cold. Okay, I don't think you can see up on the camera, but it looks like up ahead they just opened the safaris. It looked like people were standing there and then they moved. So that's my guess. So hopefully we can walk right in. Perfect. Also, something to note is that the safaris will close early, way before the park actually closes. So just pay attention to all the signs in Animal Kingdom. That was a really fun safari ride. All the animals were out there eating breakfast. It was pretty cold and windy, which I didn't love, but it was super fun. My safari driver was named Miles. He was really cool, and he was giving us jokes like a Jungle Cruise skipper would. So it felt very much like the Jungle Cruise, but on a safari. So that was really cool. Next, right next door is the Wildlife Express, which takes you to Rafiki's Planet Watch, but that does not open until 9:30. And that's a little less than an hour away. So we're gonna keep on moving. And we have 3 other attractions, rides that we're still gonna do, which all have 5-minute waits. So we're gonna go do Expedition Everest first. And I say it every time I'm at Animal Kingdom, but this is me telling you to come take your pictures on the backside of the tree as well. Nobody's here. Beautiful. Gets a full tree in it. So if it's crowded in the front, you can take pictures in the back. At the time I'm filming this, it is January, so unfortunately, Cali River Rapids is closed. For refurbishment, it closes every year around the winter because no one's gonna ride a water ride in January when it's 45 degrees. So that is not on my list today, so I'm walking right past it, which you know is just so sad. I'm truly heartbroken. Now we are heading on to Expedition Everest, the Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. This is a roller coaster attraction themed to Mount Everest. There's a Yeti. This is a really fun, really popular attraction. If it's ever 20 minutes or under, you don't need a lightning lane, just hop in the standby line. There are a couple attractions across Disney World that have single rider lines. Everest is one of them. The Everest single rider line is great. It truly is very quick. You never wait too long. And it's gonna put you in the empty seats that need to be filled. So some single rider lines in Disney World are not great and I would not recommend them, but I absolutely recommend Expedition Everest. So when you walk up, there's the standby line and the lightning lane. You're gonna keep walking past it. You're gonna come over here, closer to the gift shop. That's where the single rider entrance is. Sometimes it might not be open, depending on the day, but it is open right now. Forget coffee, I'm awake now. Just kidding, we will be getting coffee. Don't worry. It wouldn't be an All Ears video without it. Are you kidding? Time check, it is 9:07. The Wildlife Express opens at 9:30, so we're gonna get our last 2 rides done and probably sit and wait outside of Wildlife Express. First ride in Dinoland is Dinosaur. This is a dark ride attraction where you are going back into the past to bring a dinosaur back with us. This ride is pretty scary. It's dark, it's loud. So if you've got little ones, just read the sign outside and just know that it might be very scary for them. But it's a 5-minute wait, which means a walk on. One more here, Dinoland. We are gonna go ride Triceratops Spin. This is the same kind of attraction as Dumbo, except you're in little Triceratops that canonically, historically don't fly. But you know, it's Disney World. Magic, I guess. Here we go. And the cheetah girls are playing. I also need you all to know, in preparation for today, I made sure that nothing would slow me down. I'm wearing a comfy outfit. I have the smallest bag that I could find that still holds all my necessities. I didn't bring anything extra today. I have my cords and my chargers and my wallet, basically, but that's pretty much it. So we can't let anything get in the way of my high speed aerodynamics, because there is science to it. We are back in Africa for just a little bit longer because Wildlife Express just happens to be in the very back of the park. So if you want to just ride the train, you can ride the train. Normally, this is a quicker deal because there's people already waiting here to get back on the train. Right now there's not. So we're just kind of sitting here. Oh, somebody's running. Okay, I was not on the first train today. It is 9:55 and I am leaving Animal Kingdom when most people are entering. Now, the next park we are going to, we're not going to be there for very long. We are going to Magic Kingdom next because there are 3 things that only happen, you know, some in the morning, some close pretty early in the afternoon / evening, and I don't want to miss those. So we're going to Magic Kingdom. Hopefully we'll be there for under an hour. I don't know how realistic that is, but that's where we're going. And we're gonna get there in style. We are actually going to take a minivan to get to Magic Kingdom. Minivans are basically Disney's partnership with Lyft. They are special Disney only cars. They are red with white polka dots like Minnie Mouse, and they take you places on Disney property, but it's only places on Disney property. So if you're trying to go somewhere else, it's not an option. But the reason I'm going to take a minivan to Magic Kingdom is because the minivans will drop you off right at Magic Kingdom gates, not the TTC. So there it is, 105. All right, it's 10:15. I'm about to walk through security at Magic Kingdom, but here's the thing. I'm not at the TTC, I'm at Magic Kingdom. I'm at the same place where the buses let off. That is a huge time saver. Now, of course, minivans, M-I-N-N-I-E, minivans, are gonna be a lot more expensive than a regular Lyft. You're paying that Disney premium. Now, only on a day like today, I think it's worth it. That I would not do on a normal Magic Kingdom day. I'm not gonna pay that much money. I can take regular Lyft if I wanted to. But on a day like today, where I need the extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I need it. So, very nice. Now, it'd be really nice if I could catch a Main Street vehicle at the end of Main Street. But if not, I will go do the other 2 things I have to do and ride it on the way back down Main Street. Where they at? Okay, Main Street vehicles were not out because the show's going on, Castle Show. They're not gonna have the Main Street vehicles going down Main Street when everybody is watching the show. Interesting. Hold on. We've met a roadblock. Okay, Liberty Square Riverboat opens at 11, which it's 10:22 right now. Let me look. Tom Sawyer Island. Also opens at 11. Well, let me look and see what rides are short right now. Okay, we're good. We're fine. I think, let's see. I need to do the railroad because that's something else that I need to do while we're here, because the railroad closes at 6. So I'm not sure if I'll make it back to Magic Kingdom before 6. Hopefully I will, but I don't know how realistic that is. So that's another thing that we need to do right now. The country bears are out. How cute. I'm doing something crazy. Not crazy, but I'm just walking back to Magic Kingdom because strategy-wise, if I can go back to the hub, ride a Main Street vehicle possibly, or do the railroad. If I can hop on the railroad at the Main Street station, ride it to Frontierland, get off, do Tom Sawyer Rafts, do the riverboat, then we're good. I don't think I can do both Main Street vehicles and the railroad before 11. I don't know, but we're gonna try. I also could potentially, oh, I see the omnibus. Okay, cool. Well, that was fast. So, I'm gonna hop on a Main Street vehicle, and then if I have to, I can ride the railroad last, because if I'm over in Frontierland, I can hop on the Tomorrowland station and ride it to the front of Main Street. There's the omnibus. We're gonna go get on it. I think the omnibus is going backstage. No! What is happening? No! Oh, that's really sad. I need to find someone to ask. Okay, we're pivoting again because the train just got here at the Main Street station. So we're just gonna hop on the train and go to Frontierland. My fitness app sent me a notification 10 minutes ago, and it says, congratulations, you've hit your move goal during a very impressive morning. Thank you. Okay, and at the time of filming this, literally yesterday, Big Thunder Mountain is starting a refurbishment. It's only a couple days, but it's not running today, so it's not on my list. So that's one less ride we have to ride, but it makes me a little sad because I do love Big Thunder Mountain. So that's just an important tip to check the calendar when you plan your Disney World vacation, especially if you or your kiddos or someone in your party is really excited to ride a specific ride or do a specific thing, and you don't check the calendar, and then maybe you get here and it's closed for the entire week of your vacation. That would be really sad. So always check the calendar, check AllEars.net for all the latest updates. We keep you updated, I promise. So now it's 10:41. I'm gonna go back to the castle because maybe I can catch the omnibus. Hopefully we should be good on time right now. The next castle show is not until 11:10. It's 10:43. Come on, Main Street vehicles, please. Hold on, I hear music in the distance. It is after the 16th. Hold on. I'm pretty sure the Adventure Cavalcade now happens in the morning. Hold on. Well, it says 11:45 is the next show time. I hear music. Something is happening. Maybe it's the Dapper Dance, but it doesn't sound like the Dapper Dance. I'm so confused. It is the Adventure Friends Cavalcade. It's going down the street. I can see it. Okay. There's somebody standing there behind the gate with their feet out. I can see their feet. It looks like they're about to open the doors. There's also people standing around over there, like they're waiting for something to come out. So I'm gonna stand here for a few more minutes. Something is definitely about to come out. I just really hope it's not the trolley with the Dapper Dance on it, because that would be sad because I can't ride it. It's a Main Street vehicle, baby. Yeah. Bring it out. Come on. Are you kidding? The Dapper Dans are on it. Oh, the omnibus is right behind it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hi, Dapper Dans. Where are they? Oh, they're passing.
Hey, you say what? Hey! This is what snowman say to the other snowman.
On bottom of omnibus coming your way. Thank you, Sage, for bringing me my coffee and my breakfast. I originally wanted the sausage gravy tots from Friar's Nook. He got over there for me and he said, they're out of the sausage gravy. And he's like, you want cheese? I said, sure. So I just had tater tots with plastic cheese on them for breakfast. It's gonna be a good day. I would love to get on a Tom Sawyer raft, at least across the Tom Sawyer Island before the boat passes, so that you have to wait a minute for the boat to pass. Maybe I can go back and forth before the boat passes, I don't know. On our way to studios, Sage, being my lovely chauffeur again. I can book, it's 12:22 right now. I can book another lightning lane at 1:07. So as I'm looking right now, there's kind of some long waits in Hollywood Studios, which I don't love. Mickey and Minnie's is at 70, and Tower is at 50. Both of the lighting lanes are in like 2:50 p.m. or later. So I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do, and we might have to wait in a long line or two in Hollywood Studios. We'll see. But I feel good.
You don't sound good. That whole thing sounded really sad.
It sounded really sad. This is just the moment where I'm strategizing in my head about lightning lanes, and then once I figure it out, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm here, I'm walking up to Hollywood Studios. Sage dropped me off while he goes to park. So I think what I'm gonna do right now, so it is 12:30. My Rise individual lightning lane starts at 12:45, so I have about 15 minutes. I think the only one I can get done before then is Star Tours. So that's where I'm gonna head. So I'm gonna go do Star Tours first, and then Rise. And then we have Slinky, because Slinky starts, I think, 5 minutes after Rise starts. And then we'll go from there. I still don't know what lightning lane I need to get next. Star Tours, The Adventures Continue. This is an attraction that puts you in the middle of the Star Wars story. And it's very rewritable because there's so many different scenes, so many different planets you could go to, so many different characters you could see. So it's really fun, and they're gonna add more to it very soon with Ahsoka. It is a motion simulator. It does have 3D glasses, so if you're motion sickness prone, be aware. But I think it's worth a try. Oh yikes, there's a little bit of a line because we're going through the forest. Rise of the Resistance, which is the most popular attraction here in Hollywood Studios, pretty much in all of Disney World. It is so technologically advanced. It's crazy, it's amazing. It puts you right in the middle of the Star Wars story. You get captured by the First Order, then the Resistance comes to save you. It's awesome. It's a very long attraction as well. Lots of things happening. It's very fun. You don't have to know all the Star Wars stories to love this ride. It's great. Now, usually we recommend to rope drop it or to ride it at the very end of the night. That can be a gamble though, because this ride breaks down a lot. So if you want to guarantee your ride on Rise of the Resistance, I would rope drop it or ride an individual lightning lane for an earlier time in the day. So here we are, and let's cross our fingers and hope that the Kylo Ren animatronic works. Because the other night when Sage and I were here for a perfect day in Hollywood Studios, he was not. So let's talk about what just happened. Like I said, Rise tends to break down a lot, and it just did. So Rise is temporarily down because we were already almost on the attraction. Anytime that happens, Disney is going to give you what's called a experience redemption pass. So basically, as we all walked out of the line, they scan whatever you used to get into the park that day. So now we have a reserved time to go later. Just kidding. It's not a reserved time. You can go at any time. So when Rise is back up later, hopefully we'll go back in and ride it. However, I will say, technically, if we want to get really technical here, I did make it on the ride because we went through the prisoner transport, riding the ship to the stormtrooper room. So technically, we got on the ride. Now, I would love to actually ride it, but I have to keep in mind that I have many, many more rides this ride. Our lightning lane for Slinky Dog Dash has already started, so we're gonna head next door to Toy Story Land. We're gonna hop on that one. Now, Slinky Dog Dash is a regular lightning lane in that middle tier of Genie Plus. So Slinky Dog Dash I booked at 7 a.m. as well. We do recommend in Hollywood Studios, Slinky Dog Dash being your first lightning lane of the day. It will sell out pretty quickly. I also need to tell you that while Rise is down, Mickey and Minnie's is also currently down. So that's not good. But Mickey and Minnie's, actually this is really funny. Mickey and Minnie and Rise are both trackless rides, so it is very easy for those rides to get messed up. Sometimes they just gotta reset it really quick and hopefully it'll be fixed. So we're gonna keep our eye on that, but we're gonna keep going because we have rides to ride. Slinky Dog Dash is the roller coaster here in Toy Story Land. It's more of a little a kiddie roller coaster. It's not super intense, but it is a lot faster than you think. It is really fun. I do enjoy this ride. It gets really hot in the summers and the whole queue is outdoors, so that's not fun. So grab your water before you hop in line, and we're about to scan in. My whole strategy so far today has really been stacking my lightning lanes. This is really a great way to use the system if, say, you're having a resort morning and you're going to parks later, or maybe you've got a table service for breakfast and you're going to take your time to enjoy that. Stack your lightning lanes for later, book them in the morning for later on in the day. Can make for a really fun afternoon. Slinky was so fun as always. Love that ride. The weather's really nice today. It's not too hot, so it's a really fun ride. It's 1:40. I don't have another lightning lane until 3:10. So now we're gonna have to do some standby waits. Next up, we're gonna do Alien Swirling Saucers. This is a super fun classic attraction where you hang out with the aliens, mainly for little kiddos. Has super fun space, jazzy music, and it's themed to the aliens, and you basically just spin around and have fun.
Here we go. You know what I really want from this ride? It's never would happen. But what if there was an Alien Swirling Saucers version of Shania Twain's Let's Go Girls? That's what I need right now.
Lots of things are happening right now. So when I was in line for Alien Swirling Saucers, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway came back up because it was broken down earlier. Came back up. The app said 30 minutes, which is not long at all for that attraction. So I started to head over that way, but the app already says it's back up to a 65-minute wait, so we're not going to do that. Mania is currently at an 80-minute wait. Tower is currently at 45. So I have my lightning lane for Tower. I think I'm going to keep it right now. Technically, the way the rules of this challenge go, the rules that I've always used is that I have to be on the ride, I have to be moving. So I was on Rise and I was moving. I didn't experience the whole attraction, but I experienced some of it. So that's gonna count. And honestly, I think I'm gonna count it. I don't necessarily wanna go back to Rise because I wanna finish. So I'm thinking I use that experience redemption for either Mania or Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And then the other attraction, that's what I can book at 3:08. I need to look at the times and how far out they are. So I'll probably get the closest time available lightning lane when it is 3:08, and then I'll use the experience redemption for the other. And then after that, we'll be done with Hollywood Studios. So add a note onto that. If you are here on vacation and that happens to you in Rise and you get an experience redemption, please use it again for Rise. It is worth it. That's what I would do on a personal day, but I'm trying to complete this challenge. I ride Rise all the time, so I'm not gonna use it on that today. But if you are here and that happens to you, use it on Rise, do not use it on anything else. All right, next up we are gonna go pilot the Millennium Falcon. And to do this, we're gonna go single rider. This is another single rider line that I fully endorse. It is very quick, but I will say the whole draw of this attraction is to pilot the Millennium Falcon. If you hop in the single rider line, you will not be piloting the Millennium Falcon. So if that is important to you, you're gonna need to get in the standby line or get a lightning lane.
Got it loose.
It's 2:45 and Rise of the Resistance is still down, so it's a big technical issue today. Okay, Tower of Terror is a 40-minute wait right now, so I'm gonna walk over there and hop in the standby line. But Fry, you have a Tower of Terror lightning lane at 3:10. You are correct based on the information that you know, but I just modified that Tower lightning lane to Mickey and Minnie's at 4:25. I'm still modifying to try to get an earlier time, so hopefully it'll be sooner. But right now we switched our Tower lightning lane to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway because Tower usually is a little bit faster than it reads, Mickey Minnie's is not, and Mickey and Minnie is the one that's worrying me in this park. Also, a wrench has been thrown in my plans because apparently the Frozen Lightning lanes are all sold out for the day, which was not something I had on my bingo card. But we're not going to worry about that too much right now because I need to focus on the studios. But that is the key to stacking lightning lanes for multiple parks. So while I'm here in Hollywood Studios, looking at current wait times, looking at current lightning lane offerings, you also have to look at the next park you're heading to. So now I know that Frozen is out. I need to keep watch of that. If I see any become available later on, I need to snag it. Or we might just have to wait standby for that. I don't know yet, but if you're stacking your lightning lanes, you gotta look at everything all at once. This is a drop style attraction themed to an old Hollywood hotel. It's one of many people's favorite attractions in all of Disney World just based on the theming alone. It's a masterpiece, one might say. Now, since walking over here, the wait time has dropped. Not dropped. Thinking about the drop tower. The wait time has gone up to 60 minutes. So we will see. We're gonna hop in line because honestly, there's really nothing else I can do right now. Next up, we're gonna go back to Toy Story Land for Toy Story Mania. But I should note that Rock and Roller Coaster is down for refurbishment. They do this every year around this time of year. So it's routine maintenance. No, they're not retheming it. It's still gonna be Aerosmith. But that is not on my list today because it's closed until summer of 2024. So now we're gonna go to Toy Story Mania. This is a shooter style attraction, like Midway games, carnival themed. Standby wait is 75 minutes. We are going to use our experience redemption from earlier today, which will be very, very helpful. Which, by the way, Rise is still down. So it's not looking good for the first order. I'm gonna be honest, this ride is gonna be a rest. I'm not gonna play.
Hey, welcome to our practice game.
It is 4:05, so we have 20 minutes until we can go scan in at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I can't modify it any sooner than that. So we're gonna take a break for 20 minutes. We're gonna sit down. And something even better happened. I was checking mobile order while I was still on Toy Story Mania, and Woody's Lunchbox was available for right now. So I've already pressed, I'm here, prepare my order, and our food is ready. Let's go grab it. Here's the spread. We went with classic tachos. These are amazing. You've got potato barrels, aka tater tots, with Fritos. You got chili, you got cheese, you got green onions, sour cream. Love it. Then I actually went with a Mystic Portal Punch. This is like the fun, quote, non-alcoholic beverage themed to the aliens, so I had to give a shout out to them. But I really was thinking I was gonna get a Coke, but then I was like, I should get a Mystic Portal Punch because there's 2 different kinds of Powerade in here, and that is what I need for the rest of the night. I'm also realizing that everything I've ate today has been tater tots. By accident, not intentional. All right, I'm about to bestow a Disney World secret on you right now. So back on my day, when I did the Disney College program, yes, I worked in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but before that, I worked at Woody's Lunchbox in Toy Story Land. So it does hold a special place in my heart. And I made this Mystic Portal Punch many, many times in big, big batches. So if you like the Mystic Portal Punch and want to make it at home, here's the recipe. It's only 3 ingredients. It's blue Powerade, yellow Powerade, and Monin tangerine syrup. That's it. So you're welcome. I don't necessarily know the ratios because I would make them for like huge 16-quart like jugs basically. So maybe I need to experiment at home on the ratio. I'll think about it. All right, we're about to scan into our Mickey Minnie Runaway Railway lightning lane, but I gotta say hi to my 2 girls. Number 1, Mary Tyler Moore, and number 2, Minnie Mouse. She's over there Love her. Okay, Lightning Lane. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a very fun and cute dark attraction. It's trackless. You are going into the cartoon with Minnie and Mickey. Technically, the story goes is that you're here at the Chinese Theater for the premiere of Mickey and Minnie's new cartoon. Something goes awry, and we are put into the cartoon. It's very cute, very fun. And it's the first attraction to star Mickey and Minnie Mouse. All right, we are officially done with Hollywood Studios. My ride is already here, so I am very quickly walking to the front. Also, my next Lightning Lane I can make in 8 minutes. Trying to decide if I should go Epcot or Magic Kingdom. I will let you know what I decide in the car. I can see my ride. I can see her. She's somewhere in here. Hi.
No, you're gonna lose because you couldn't get the car open because I didn't lock. I didn't lock it for you.
Alrighty, we are officially in Epcot. We have been inside every single Disney World park today. We'll have to go back to Magic Kingdom after this, but we are getting closer. I've got some time still left on my Soarin' Lightning Lane, so I think what I'm going to do first is go to do virtual queue for Guardians, because sometimes that can take longer than you expect, because the virtual queue is still technically a standby line. It's not the Lightning Lane. So we're going to go do that first and see where we're at after. All right, love that ride. It is my favorite right now in all of Disney World. We got to book it over to the Land Pavilion to do that Lightning Lane. While I was in line for Guardians, I booked Haunted Mansion Lightning Lane for $8.50. The Jungle Cruise was out of Lightning Lanes, and so is Peter Pan's. So Jungle Cruise, we're gonna have to make a priority and do that last ride before 10 p.m. before the park closes. And then Peter Pan stays open during evening hours, so I'm not worried about that. So we're making it. Thankfully, it's so much easier to cut through Epcot now, at least the front of Epcot, because of the World Celebration Gardens. These are new. They opened in December. They're beautiful. I love them. They're great. But we don't have time to appreciate them right now. We are now entering the Land Pavilion. This is a building over in World Nature. It's home to a couple different things. We've got Awesome Planet, which is a movie about taking care of the planet. There's Garden Grill, which is a table service character meal. More all you care to eat skillet type situation. There's 2 attractions in here. Soarin', we're about to hop on, and Living with the Land, which is another favorite of mine. There's also Sunshine Seasons, which is a quick service. There's plenty of seating in here if you ever need to come take a break. You can absolutely do that here in the land. All right, we are soaring, or about to soar, with this Lightning Lane. Haha, I'm sorry that was so bad. But got a Lightning Lane. This is an attraction where you are normally soaring around the world, but right now it's soaring over California. Right next up, one of my favorite attractions, we've got Living with the Land. This is a gentle, calming boat ride through the greenhouses of Epcot. And yes, they do use all the food in their restaurants.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
Okay, next up we got a 10-minute wait for Figment, which is not really anything. I don't think it'll be anything major, but this ride is a dark ride themed to the figment of your imagination, and he's a cute little purple dragon. You either love him or hate him. I love him. Make it over to Norway. Frozen is down to a 45-minute wait. Hopefully it's just gonna get more and more. Also, after you leave Figment, you're in the ImageWorks labs. There's fun games in here for you kiddos, so let them roam around. During the day earlier, there's a Figment meet and greet, and there's Joy from Inside Out, but they're already done for today. At the time of filming this, the 2024 Festival of the Arts just started. We were here just the other day, less than a week ago, for opening day. We are always at the opening day of every single festival to make sure we can cover all the food, all the entertainment, all the merch, everything that you need to know. So check it out on our Instagram, check it out on our website. We got it all for you. We made it over to Norway, over in the World Showcase. In the back, oh, it smells so good. Kringla Bakery, I can smell cinnamon sugar. We are coming all the way back here to Frozen Ever After. Okay, we're hopping in the standby line. Oh, I think it went up to 50. Uh-oh. You know what? I think we're gonna chance it on it. Elsa, please give me good luck. I hope it's not really a 50. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It was a 40-minute wait. I will take that. It's now 7 o'clock. We're gonna go next door to Mexico. We're gonna ride Grand Fiesta Tour. And then we're gonna go to Remy's. My lightning lane already started. Started at 6:45, so we still got plenty of time. And then after that, we'll be done with the World Showcase, and then we can finish all of the rides at the front that we haven't done yet. So, also, Test Track is back up. Yay! So I came back up while I was in line. So far, it's stayed at a 30-minute wait, which is great. And we will be less than that because we're going to do single rider. So we're doing good. We're at a good pace, but we got to keep going. Okay, so channel your inner fry speed. We got to keep going. The Mexico Pavilion is one of my favorites. I think it's very unique and it's special because you go inside, but yet it feels like you're outside. There's lots to do in here. There's the tequila bar, lots of shopping. There's even a restaurant out here in the back. But then you've also got the Grand Fiesta Tour, which is another favorite of mine. It's a boat ride about Donald and the Three Caballeros. And this is one of those where I think about old family trips and how my family has to do it every single time we come to Epcot. Now we're headed to France. Well, it's on Grand Fiesta. I booked my next lightning lane for Space Mountain at, I think, 9:20, somewhere around that time. So we've got a lot so far for Magic Kingdom. Unfortunately, again, I'm stacking lightning lanes. So once again, I've hit a 2-hour cooldown. So we're about to get some dinner on the go, very much on the go. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Remy's, and then we're gonna finish the front of the park. I'm looking for my dinner. It's supposed to be around here somewhere.
Grilled cheese?
I said no soup.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I misspoke it. Won't happen again.
It's so hard to find good help these days.
Oh, it's hot.
I just inhaled that grilled cheese on the way over here. We're at Remy's. Park. Ride speed. Let's go. All right. Took us less than 10 minutes to get over here. So now we're hopping in the seas with Nemo and friends. This is a retelling the story of Finding Nemo. Very cute, dark attraction. And it's fun because at the end, you end up in the aquarium. Oh, it's really blurry. Right in my shop. See? You end up in the seas, which is an amazing thing, amazing building to check out. But we're not gonna check it out today, because we gotta go. It is now 8 o'clock. And if you remember, our Tron, what did I get today? Did I get a lightning lane? Yeah, our Tron individual lightning lane starts at 8:20, which we have an hour, we're fine. But I need to get over to Magic Kingdom. Ah, nice monorail shot as we're coming through. Next up, Spaceship Earth. This is the attraction inside the big golf ball. It's called Spaceship Earth. It's a retelling the story of communication. It's a dark ride. It's kind of a lengthy ride, but it's a good one. It's a classic. and it's on our list. We're stuck. We've already turned backwards, but we're not quite out of the top yet. Oh,
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately.
oh good.
Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
All right, there's also a little area after Spaceship Earth where you can play a whole bunch of games. They're actually a lot of fun, all free, but we don't have time for that now. We're gonna head out this door. And again, we're gonna go through connections. I feel like that's my most pro tip for Epcot. Next up is Mission Space. This is a simulation attraction to make you feel like you are going to space. There are two different options. There's green and orange. The orange is more intense, so I always do the green because I'm getting too old to do the orange, I'll be honest. Wow, this is fun. It's been a while since I've been over here at night. Huh. Sorry, I had to do a little spin for social. But orange is pretty intense, pretty sickness inducing, so just be aware. But I will say, this attraction was built with the help of real astronauts. And they say this is the closest you'll ever get to feeling like you're in astronaut training. I'll say the orange side, not the green side. We gotta go, we gotta go. We have one more. I was walking out of Mission Space and I was like, we're done in Epcot. I was like, no, we're not, we have one more. One more. Our last attraction here in Epcot is Test Track. This is the attraction, it's the actual fastest attraction in Disney World. You design a car and you test drive it. This one usually has a long wait. It's got a lightning lane, but we always say single rider for the win. Here we go. Single rider. I'm really hoping that this is just an absolute walk-on. It looks like it should be. Come on, doors open faster. Gear now. Okay, I'm gonna use a minivan again because I'm not wasting time at the TCC. Go! These doors are not fast enough for me. Okay, I will talk to you again when I'm in the minivan. Okay, bye. I can't, the button is stuck. Okay, we're in Magic Kingdom. We are cutting it really close. So I am heading straight to the back to Tomorrowland for Tron. Okay, but I do want to give a shout out to my minivan driver. His name is Larry. That was one of the coolest rideshare rides I've had ever. And it was very magical. And we talked about my time at Disney, and we talked about how he was a firefighter captain for 30 years before getting this job. And we just talked about life in general. And he found out, or he asked what I did for work, and I told him, and he was like, oh, that's where I go for all my information, AllEars.net. And I said, what? That's amazing. So I don't think he watches the YouTube videos, which that's okay. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But Larry, if you ever watch this, you're awesome. I had so much fun. That was great. Also, he asked me if I wanted to sit in the front seat, and I said yes. So that was really fun. But we have a lot of things to do here. We have 20 attractions left. But I think we can do it. Wait times are looking pretty good. But there's a couple that I still need to do before 10 o'clock. So I've got People Mover, Carousel Progress, Jungle Cruise, and we have my Tron Lightning Lane. So buckle up, folks. Next up, we got Tron Lights Like Run, one of the newest rides at Disney World, new ride in Magic Kingdom, themed to the Tron movies. This morning at 7 a.m., which was so long ago, I booked an individual lightning lane for Tron. So, got the lightning lane. This is not a virtual queue, so it's gonna be fast. Okay. Next up, People Mover.
This is the TTA non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Sorry, I have 4 minutes to get to Jungle Cruise. Everybody, handle your fry speed right now. I'm not joking. We have 4 minutes. All right, 2 minutes. We made it. It's now after 10. It's now extended evening hours. So, okay. I guess we're doing magic carpets. We're flying! Please give the carpets WD-40, my goodness. My plan now is to just go in a big circle and do everything in a row. They all should be relatively short waits. Most things are posted 5, so this is a perk of being a Disney Deluxe Resort guest. Again, I'm staying at the boardwalk tonight after this, so I'm able to be here right now. It's a pretty big perk if you can get most of Magic Kingdom done in 2 hours. So, next up on the list is Pirates of the Caribbean. And remember, they do scan your Magic Bands for every single ride, so only Deluxe Resort guests can ride these rides. Look at this. I've never seen it so empty. Ooh, there's lightning on the Haunted Mansion. Spooky. Also, Haunted Mansion is a 13-minute wait, which means it's a walk-on. The PhotoPass photographer in front of the Tangled bathrooms has the Tangled lantern out as a prop. Anyways, look at this empty Fantasyland. This is crazy. First up, Small World. And now we are walking right across the way over to Peter Pan's flight. It says 25-minute wait. I doubt that.
May I have your attention? Please remain seated. This ride has stopped temporarily.
I don't like how I can hear Wendy. She's making noises.
Attention on Peter Pan's flight. Please remain seated. This ride begin motion immediately.
Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Fantasyland at night is so pretty, especially when it's empty. I mean, look at this. Oh, I love it. Carousel was walking right up to it and they're making people get off. And the cast member said, sorry, we're gonna close for a little bit. Hopefully we'll open back up. Yeah, hopefully. Goodness. Wouldn't that be terrible if the carousel takes me out? Ugh. It's okay. We got time. And Winnie the Pooh's down. What is going on? I'm gonna cry. I literally am gonna cry. It's cold! I can barely hold it. Next up, we are heading back into Storybook Circus, which is technically a part of Fantasyland, where we're gonna ride Dumbo. There we go. Oh, I'm slipping. Ah! Oh my goodness, why am I leaning so hard? So because no one is here right now, they did just ask me if I wanted to ride again in Dumbo. I said, no, I'm good, thank you. So just, if that's your thing, if you want to ride Dumbo 100 times in 2 hours, extended evening hours is the place for you. Now, I am the only person. I'm gonna ride the Barnstormer by myself. There's one other person on here with me, and she's in the very back. Okay, Winnie the Pooh's back up. All right, here we come. Okay, Tomorrowland Speedway. I have the need for speed. Pedal to the metal. This is so slow. The Prince Charming carousel, Prince Charming Wrinkle carousel's back up. I saw that on the app and I almost cried. I'm not joking. Helpful. I hope you learned a lot of tips about just the parks in general, or using Genie Plus, or rope drop strategies, or ride strategies. I hope you learned a lot. It was very fun for me to film, but thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of our AllEars family, and I hope you're excited for a lot of more very fun, very exciting videos coming to our channel. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And now, I'm gonna go to sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll see you next time.